Hello, everyone, and welcome. I hope you are having a good Wednesday. Just so that if I sound a bit out of it, it's because I am. I'm in a lot of pain. You may remember a couple of months ago, I made mention how I cracked one of my molars. Well, I have like an infection there, and it hurts so much. My jaw is swollen. It's just a big old mess, but I do have medication, antibiotics to help with that infection, and I'm going to have dental surgery next week. So I'm a bit loopy just from being in pain, not from being on any painkillers or anything, just loopy from pain. But I thought that tonight I just had to respond to Igor, getting all upset about, somebody calling him out behind MLM to be exact. And I have Beth here to join me. So, Beth, thank you so much for being here. And thank you, Joe. I appreciate that. You're always so very sweet. We love you.
Mm-hmm. So Igor here, he's very angry at Oz.
Yep. So we're going to look at that article first, and then we're going to look at his response. But then I also have something else that I find very interesting that we're
No.
also going to share. So
Yay!
let me, and we can conjecture because, we're allowed to do that, right? And just go like, that's interesting. So here's the article that was on Behind MLM. This was from October 23rd. And this got Igor, his panties are in a twist.
Very upset.
Success factory raided in Netherlands. Igor Alberts, a fugitive.
Oh no.
Success Factory's offices in the Netherlands were raided last Tuesday. And if you don't know, Igor is from the Netherlands. That's where he and his wife, Andrea, have lived. So it's kind of like, if their offices are raided there. And meanwhile, so that you know, Igor has been, or he was, the vice president of sales for Success Factory / Dagcoin. So with that type of position, you'd be privy to some insider information. You're not just like, oh, I'm surprised about that. You know some stuff. FIOD or Fiat, I don't know what they call it, who investigate financial crimes in the Netherlands conducted the raid on behalf of Estonian authorities. Success Factory was the Netherlands component of the multi-million-dollar Dagcoin Ponzi scheme. Now, meanwhile, Niles and Chris had already been arrested
Yeah.
for this being a Ponzi scheme.
Yes.
Ran by Dutch national Igor Alberts, assisted by wife, who is now his ex-wife,
Uh-oh.
Andrea Simbala, and a steady stream of PR. And this is very important. You guys remember this from Ted Newton and Business for Home.
You should be very, very familiar with Ted here.
But and we're gonna come to something there that I found that's interesting. It's just
Yeah.
literally things that are making me go, that's
Oh yeah,
odd.
Ted's a great dude. Good old
Yeah,
Ted.
and I did an entire video on Ted and his background, and
Mhm.
it's like, he's in it to promote MLMers. If you pay Ted, he's gonna put an article out
Oh yeah,
for you.
that's all it takes. He'll say
Yep.
that you have the best business in the whole world. I'm constantly beefing with Business for Home and all those
Oh yeah,
lovely
I love Business
They
for
drive
Home.
me insane. I'm like, stop putting these things on here as good businesses. Damn it.
But I love to go there and then get ideas of like, well, who should I do a deep dive on? Because all
Yeah,
these people are paying for the press, and I'm like, great. Then it just gives me
I'll
content.
give you your press.
Yep. I don't think you're gonna like it, but that's okay. Okay. The Dutch Success Factory raid coincided with the arrest of Dagcoin founder Niels Grosberg in early October. News of Grosberg's arrest was leaked last week by Genius. Weeks before Estonian authorities moved to apprehend Grosberg, Igor Alberts and Andrea Simbala fled the Netherlands.
To Dubai.
Now, I will TLDR, they're back in the Netherlands, but yes,
Uh-huh.
they were in Dubai.
They
So,
went to Dubai and then they came back.
well, at least Igor was. I wasn't sure if, because we never saw Andrea there, and they both deleted their Instagram accounts, which I find that interesting in and of itself. It's like, what you hiding?
Uh-huh.
In much the same way Bulgarian authorities shelter what's left of OneCoin, Dutch authorities have sheltered Alberts and SuccessFactory for half a century. Behind MLM strongly suspects Alberts was tipped off about the Dagcoin arrest and pending raid, prompting him to evacuate and flee. As per an October 23rd
Oh,
report from, quote, Andrea Sambala now claims she's Igor Albert's ex-wife. And they
oh
will claim that
no.
in the video that we're going to watch is like they're
Yay.
business partners, but no longer married. And I don't have
Oh,
proof that they
that would be
divorced.
interesting.
Um, Quotient has Zimbala on record lying about Albert's ownership of Success Factory. His now ex-partner, Andrea Zimbala, informs the FD that they were never owners of Success Factory together with Albert's. Given that
Okay.
Albert and Zimbala were photographed together a week ago, I'm not buying the separation ruse.
So they might not even be separated then.
They're still living in the same house.
I mean,
So
people
it
do
is
get separated and divorced and end up living in the same house for a while, but I don't know, it's so weird when you also think that they'd also be running their business together. Like, I wouldn't want to be around, if my husband and I were getting divorced, I would not want to be in the same house as him and running a business with him.
no,
Like,
exactly.
I'm just saying, like, I'd be like, I want as little to do with you as possible. So I can't blame people for being like, this is weird.
For now, FIOD are refusing to confirm whether Igor Alberts, and Andrea Sambala are wanted fugitives. Having scams consumers out of over 100 million between OneCoin, Dagcoin, and SuccessFactory, though, it's looking increasingly likely.
Hmm. That's a
Albert
lot of things.
Sambala and other top Success Factory and Dagcoin scammers fled the Netherlands for Dubai, the MLM crime capital of the world. And there we have Alberts doing a little dance. When this was from his Instagram, which I did see him do the little dance. It was quite entertaining,
Yep.
but we can't see it anymore. But it was just great seeing him dance. And it's like, huh, interesting that you're in Dubai. Like, I mean, why is it these scammers always end up in Dubai?
Well,
You know,
because it is the scam capital of
yeah.
the world, you see.
Andrea Simbala deleted her social media, at least her Instagram, in late September. Igor Alberts followed suit days before the
Yeah,
arrest in Estonia.
you can still look up like their joint Facebook page that
Yes,
they have. It's
yes.
still up, but they don't appear to be updating it often at all. They have like one update in the last few months, right? Other than
Presumed
that,
fugitives
no.
hiding in Dubai, Alberts and Simbala's current statuses are unknown. Quote
Yeah.
approached Alberts for comment but did not receive a reply. So he could have said something. And let's see.
Oh, well, he
Boom,
said
the end of
something.
Igor Alberts in the Netherlands. Better late than never. Andrea Sambala forgot to delete her Twitter account. There she brags, #1 income earner in network marketing. Once you become fearless, life becomes limitless. Worldwide team 750,000 plus, creating success for all. Now, remember this success for all. That's also important too.
Okay.
And I have not looked up, this share photo or anything, but I just found that interesting. Her Facebook is still active, but most pictures now alone with um, the kids and not anymore with the husband. Igor Alberts has deleted his Instagram account. Sorry, this page is not available. Before the deletion, I had saved this. Igor Alberts on November 25th, 2017. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia regional event, over 5,000 attendees. 3 years in a row, the fastest growing network marketing company in the world, One Life, the One, together for more. And that's back when he was part of OneCoin.
Yeah.
Dagcoin, a better cryptocurrency for everyone for a better world. Dagcoin, the most green, environmental friendly cryptocurrency in the world. Uh-huh.
And then he takes his wife. Yeah.
But his Facebook account is still there, and a lot of postings are still related to Success Factory and Dagcoin, which is true.
Yeah, yeah, that's why it's kind of funny that they're saying that they don't have much to do with Success Factory now, because they still have all of their posts together up on that Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay,
Then we have behind MLM full of proof, internet full of proof. The Dutch High Court convicted a OneCoin seller promoter scammer late in 2021. But the Dutch authorities let Igor Alberts and wife scam for a decade. Didn't he introduce a while ago his two adult sons in the family scam factory? Probably so,
Yeah.
because typically that's what happens. And something they're pointing to a TikTok. Good for research, but I didn't count the Facebook because it's been abandoned for a while. However, it's kind of like resurfacing.
Yeah, she
Symbala
did
did
one
her
post. Yeah.
Ponzi over sob story on their Success for All, which I played that for you last week, Facebook page recently too. And then we have this whole thing. Bermuda police are now suspecting Success Factory as being a pyramid scheme, and Behind MLM wrote an article on that. Just here
Awesome.
to say that this Igor MF looks like a blobfish. Ted Newton, who will back any scammer for a lax commission, which
I love
is
that.
so true.
It's so true. It is. Like you couldn't call him out anymore for who he is, and then saying that right there.
Wrote in December 2021, Igor Alberts from the Netherlands is a top network marketing professional. Igor's lifetime earnings in network marketing exceeds $150 million. You need to remember that. And I'm going to show you something else when we get to it. You need to remember that. That was
Wow.
reported on Business for Home.
Yeah, I think I remember seeing that actually on the
Oh,
business for
I have a recent screenshot of it from when I did a video not too long ago about Dagcoin.
Yeah, I
And
probably
this is
saw it
the
then
comment
too.
number
Yeah.
4. Igor E. Alberts often mentioned Anderson Chester on Instagram. This made me curious. Who is this man? Anderson Chester from Trinidad and Tobago was a successful scammer, Blue Diamond at OneCoin, One Life. I mean, they
Jesus
always,
Christ.
yeah.
Of course he was.
Interview with Caribbean One Life top leader, Anderson Chester.
Yeah.
Blah, okay, goes on and on. So, okay.
That he's also attached to the scam factory, so
Yeah.
you know.
So there's just like, a few more things. Oh my gosh. And Sherry Tree is someone I've wanted to like investigate her and I haven't, but her name keeps popping up.
Hmm. They're
And
serial scammers from the Netherlands, apparently.
Sherry also was a speaker at the Business for Home virtual conference in 2021. So was Igor,
Oh,
and
of
so
course
was
she
Andrea, you know.
Of course she was. That
Yeah.
doesn't
And I mean,
surprise
like,
me at
and
all.
just, and I spoke about her. Maybe it wasn't the video I did about Igor when I chronicled his MLM resume. I can't remember, but I've chronicled a number of the former top leaders of OneCoin, and she came up during all of that. So it was just, her
Yeah.
name is made, and she's a speaker for Business for Home, and that just makes me go, huh, what are you up to, Missy Moo? You know, just
Yeah,
makes
well,
me
that would be
curious.
why they would have given them great reviews, right?
Yep.
Usually, if you can actually usually find that if you go and look at the people that work for the Business for Home place, and then you go and check out the MLMs they promote, oftentimes you'll find those people in those
Yep.
MLMs. And then you're like, oh, well, that explains why they're okay with this one. Jeez.
So let me put on my headphones so we can listen
Hi,
to,
Igor. He's dressed to the nines as always.
as
Igor is
always.
known for his flashy suits.
Well, as he says, he's disciplined. his attire is disciplined. That's not
It's
exactly the word
disciplined
I would use,
attire.
but you go, Igor, you go. Oh, and by the way, everyone, I have to tell you this. I told Beth before we started. Last night I had a dream about Igor. We were like
It was a
talking and
nightmare.
stuff,
You had a nightmare about
and I told
Igor.
Beth this too. If he was not involved in all these scams, he looks like he would be a bucket of fun. He just seems like he would be, the life of the party and a fun guy. However, he has a history
Yeah,
of
you
being
have a long
wrong,
one.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like, I can't say I really like you. It's,
Yeah, it's like the only reason why he'd be the life of a party right now is to sign you up to some scam. So
because
we're
he's
good.
very much bigger than life. And, he's gotten his shtick down very well. So let's go ahead and see what Mr. Man has to say, shall we?
Mr. Manlet. Oh, we can't.
And Beth,
Yeah,
you can't hear it?
no.
Okay, let me know if you can hear it now.
Or even
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
It
Okay.
depends where you are. I'm making this video especially for you because I see a lot of rumors, ladies and gentlemen. And my name is Emmanuel Alberts, and I'm living in the house of dreams. Look where this is. The people that know my house, they
And I can confirm that is his house in the Netherlands.
Yeah.
recognize it instantly. So all the bullshit that is being talked about in behind MLM or what HaTeRs or let's say cheating and lying leaders are saying, it is all not true, because it's today Sunday. I think it's Sunday the 23rd. I hope I'm not wrong on that. But I was just watching the Formula A1 races in my house over here in the House of Dreams. And yes, Max Verstappen won the race by passing 5 rounds before the end. Lewis
Yay.
Hamilton, who became number 2nd.
Okay.
Charles Leclerc, number 3. Checo Perez, number 4.
So we got a whole replay.
Mexico. And they had a podium ceremony with Helmut Marko on the podium because the owner
He was
of
just
Red
mad he
Bull
wasn't on the podium.
yesterday. So before the qualification. So now you know as sure that when behind MLM or another bullshit,
He is so bad.
Other,
Well, I guess I must be another bullshit hater.
He is like so salty about the freaking Oz's article. He's like, these behind MLM people, those behind MLM haters. Darn you, Oz. Look what you did.
Yep. I think it's hilarious.
This is your fault, Oz.
ridiculous things that, it's pre-recorded.
Ridiculous,
or whatever.
Oz.
No, actually, I'm still living in the House of Dreams, and I love it. I
Named
enjoy
his
it.
house that.
You see, I'm not arrested. I'm not even questioned. So
Not yet.
nobody came to us so far. So you never know what happens tomorrow. But, we have nothing to hide because we didn't do nothing wrong. And the whole situation is, of course, a little bit challenging. It's not that we like it. We are huge customers of Success Factory. We invested,
Okay, we're customers, and yet you're the vice president of sales, or you were the vice president of sales before you left, but you're customers. I find that a bit odd saying that you're classifying yourself just as a customer.
Yeah, that is weird. I don't know what that's about.
I think he's trying to distance himself.
Yeah, like he doesn't want to take responsibility, so he's trying to
Exactly.
like lessen his, I guess, what he
Culpability.
had to do with it or something. I don't know. That's new though.
Yeah.
Huh.
millions and millions in the product, the deck coin. We invested a lot of money in the view. We invested a lot of time, a lot of effort, a lot of energy, and a lot of hope into that. And the situation as it is now,
Sherry, no, it's not a headband. He always wears sunglasses up on top of his head. Every time you see him, there's going to be sunglasses up there. It's just a thing he does.
Yep,
I
it's
branding.
regular glasses on the face, sunglasses
Up
as the
above.
headband.
Yeah, that's what he does.
is of course
And
not
really
that
crazy
way.
suit
That's
and
not
gold.
what you want. I saw on Business for Home a poll that say, how is your company doing, and tell the truth. Now, my company is not doing that great. So unfortunately, it's still my company, yes, because I'm still a client. I'm a passive affiliate. Unfortunately, they suspended us a month ago because they are not agreeing that we became passively. And as a passive affiliate, of course, we like to benefit from the work we did in the last 5 years because we
Okay, so by being passive, that means he was not promoting it. So then again, looking to lessen his role in Success Factory Coin.
Oh, well, I know. It's just funny to me, though, how he at least admits that his company isn't doing that great.
Yeah.
Like,
But
no, Igor, you should be arrested.
well, I'm going, but do you mean like maybe your LLC, or do you mean Success Factory? Or what? Because he doesn't really specify which it is. So, you're kind of like, have to kind of guess, what does he mean?
Yeah, I hope it's both.
tremendous job. We had as task, the task when we started is to assemble a team, a huge team of network marketeers, of multi-level marketeers, and to bring the first product of, back then not named Success Factory, but Coin, bring that product into the market. Why did we do it? Because we believed in it. And to prove that we believed it, we bought a
You did that because OneCoin folded, you left. And then because Niles, who had been part of OneCoin, he basically recreated the same thing, but with Coin. And he knew that you were great at recruiting and whooping the crowd into a frenzy and brought you over. And you saw it as like easy money. That's really more of the reality, I would say.
Yeah, basically he needed a new scam.
A lot. We invested a lot of money and time and effort in the opportunity, and we completely believed in the roadmap and whatever Christian Raz and Niels Grosbeck were telling us. And actually, who is we? The ones that started this opportunity was because originally Christian Rash talked about it, but back then we were involved in another company. But when Carrie Walrose came back to us, he said, guys, you have to see it. And we seriously looked at it. And who is we? It's myself, Andrea and Julian Chimbala, and Roald Mahi, who is now the CEO of Success Factory. We looked at it and we decided that this is the opportunity of a lifetime and this could be the future.
Like the other 10.
Technology is extremely fast and they had good ideas and good plans. That 5 years later, it not all worked out the way we believed, the way we hoped, the way we thought. That's a clear fact. I will not say nothing else and say, yeah, but that's not the case. It worked out fine. Yes, it worked out fine. Yes, from the point of us. We built a tremendous network marketing organization, hundreds of thousands of distributors in over 150 different countries.
And how many of those people made money, made, significant money, made a livable wage?
Oh, well, I mean, if we're going by OneCoin, apparently not many.
Exactly.
If we're going by a DAG coin, again, not many. If we're going by this other Success Factory bullshit, again, not many. So probably nobody but him.
Countries, we created a vibe.
He didn't really create much, though.
We created a force, a power, and we were able to distribute into the network of affiliates and clients 3 billion coins. And that was our task. It was our main task to get them distributed. And we were even able at a certain moment to have over 2,000 accepting merchants. Are there still accepting merchants of that coin? Yes, of course. I don't know how many. I don't know if it are 10 or 20 or maybe 100 or maybe 200, but there are, as we speak, still a lot of
He
companies
does a
all over the
scammer
world,
throat clear.
different countries or on different continents that are accepting the DEC coin as a form of payment. People ask me, could you use it yourself? Yes, I can prove you. I pay taxis and hotels and restaurants and even in a supermarket in Estonia. I was in, a city somewhere in Russia, not Samira, but another huge city where is the Red Kremlin. So when you want to see what is that, then you find that city. I was able to pay there. I was
The
able
city
to
of Atlantis?
find
Like what?
some snacks in the Netherlands. Maybe it's silly and stupid, but I tried it and I wanted to see if it worked. I was able to order sunglasses in Australia. I was even able to order some baby stuff into Australia. I was able to buy a lot of things in Mexico, in Mexicali. Even I was the witness that some people paid for their gasoline with that coin. So the
that coin isn't used by anyone anywhere. I mean, let's be real. It's it's not like it's being accepted worldwide and they're like, we welcome your DAG coin. Not happening.
No.
the stupidity to say that this is a scam. No, it's not a scam.
That his
but
statements
it
were
didn't work
stupidity.
out the way everybody hoped and expected so far. That doesn't mean that it's not going to work out this way. We are only 5 years on the road, and when people say it has no value, honestly, I don't think and I don't agree. Let me have said it very clear. I don't agree with the publicated value because we, a long time ago, made a decision to let the amount of distributors and the amount of you.
Yes.
I don't agree with the value of money. So I've decided that I'm just gonna make it up, and then we can just do money like that instead.
Sherry, he has actually 2 young children with Andrea. In addition to that, I want to say he has 11 children before those, maybe
Yeah.
14. I mean, he has
I was
got
like, does he have 10 kids like before that though?
yeah, he's got a ton of kids, and he's been married multiple times. Before this, he was married to, I never get her name right, and she was in Organa Gold. Andrea was in Organa Gold too.
Everyone
Oh,
was
I
in Organic Gold.
cannot think of her name. And her face comes to me, but I cannot think of her name.
I
Anyway,
can't think of it right now, but he's had like 5 wives now,
yeah,
hasn't he? Wasn't this like
yeah.
number 5 or 6 or something?
And he always gets these young, really beautiful women.
Yeah, I
that-
don't know. I mean,
well, we
he
know why, because
he must have something other than the money, because I don't know, you couldn't pay me enough, but maybe that's just me.
you couldn't pay me either, but and no, he didn't. It seems like he did not lose his Johnson.
Ability of merchants accepting it, that would have made the value of the coin. So every
Like
so
that's
many
so weird.
1 cent and every so many distributors 1 cent also. So did they get that done? We had at a certain moment over 2,000
For a moment.
accepting it. But I don't think that the 87 cents that the value is now is really the reflection of the agreements that we made. I talked about it many times. I spoke about it. I complained about it. I fight for it. But you know what? They said, yeah, but we have other forms and that's not up to you. And why is it not up to me? Because I am like most other people, like 200.
Oh, he was trying to save everyone. That's what it was. Igor here, guys. He wasn't trying to scam people. No, that wasn't it at all.
He was
He was-
speaking up when he didn't agree with something.
I know he was the one that he was the voice of the people
Yeah.
in this scam, and they just didn't listen to him. You know, if they had listened to him, this
Everything would be
scam, yeah, this scam would have gone well.
700,000. I don't know exactly, but when I looked in my back office, I saw hundreds of thousands of clients and distributors. And we are just the same. Only we started with building it. Not even that is completely the way it is. We started the 1st of January 2018, and the company is founded already half a year or more than half a year before. And they had.
You joined it because you were like, holy crap, Ruja disappeared. What's going on here with OneCoin? I better find something else. And you hightailed it and you left. I mean, and then you did the whole video, which I've already covered, of the woe is me. We didn't know what was going on. Poor us. When we were taken advantage of. And it seems like you and Andrea are basically doing that same play all over again. And there will be people who follow you that buy your act.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
Building it. So I'm making this whole video in front of
A golden tree?
Tree of Life, our Tree of Lights, actually. And yeah. Did we agree with all the actions? No. But you don't need, because I am just an affiliate, just like you. Did we make special agreements? Yes, of course. We
Real
made
relatable.
some. That's where it comes that we are disappointed and we are actually angry, because those agreements and those deals that we made were not fulfilled. So according to that, besides all the products that we had.
Poor Igor, the agreements were not fulfilled and he's so upset. He's a victim just like all the other affiliates. What a load of crap.
I know, that whole $150 million. It was just so victimizing for him to scam from everyone.
So sad.
Sad.
I'm just heartbroken for him.
I have a tear for him.
Oh, me too. I think
A little
Chalupa's
violin's
crying.
playing.
Tamale's crying. We're all over here just, whoa. Oh my gosh, this is just the saddest story ever.
I know.
Of course, the moment that they suspended our accounts, and we had many, so what means many? Hundreds of different accounts. We had and then we maximized. Of course, we tried to maximize the comp plan. But what we didn't agree is the way some distributors, especially friends of us, logically were treated. So that's not how we started it. And when we started, we made clear agreements that we are independent affiliates. Means we have the freedom to work or the freedom to do nothing. As well, we made clear agreements that we could do whatever we wanted to do. Not by violating the terms and conditions, but especially the case where we said we are already involved in different other network marketing companies. I still drink every day the coffee of Organo Gold. I still use the pills of Juice Plus. I use many other products of network marketing companies, and passively, maybe a little bit actively, I'm even building them. We made that agreement that we could do that. And yeah, the moment that we become passively and of course actively start to look for other opportunities, because that's what it is. It's our job. You know, a footballer plays football. When you are a florist, you arrange flower arrangement, or you sell flowers.
Flourish with all the scams.
Yeah, you see patients and you help them. So I'm a network
You
marketer.
and all the scams.
And I build networks. That's what I do. And when people say, so you built the
network of scams.
In the journalism sometimes wrong. When I say I build networks, that means not that I create the software. No, I'm doing a much more beautiful thing. According to me, I build an organization of people that are clients and affiliates, and with me, 350 million people are doing that in the world by 10 thousands of different companies. Some
What?
with
He's just
virtual
pulling
products, some
numbers
with
out of his
digital
ass
products,
now.
some with financial products, some with
That has
soaps and
supplement
pills
pills.
and other things. But you know what? It is a beautiful,
Beautiful.
passionate, lovable industry where normal people can achieve abnormal results. And that's where I'm very proud, because we build a
There is
network
nothing
where
normal about
people that
Igor.
normally maybe not would make that money or reach those situations in their life are now rising to the occasion and becoming the one destined to be. So there's much more to say. There's much more to discuss. We have a personal disagreements with the company, but I want to say that, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think personally that, as far as I know, Chris and Niels did something wrong or tried to scam you, or that Roald May did that. I'm not agreeing with the way they did it. Let me say that clear. But that is, sometimes you have to agree that you disagree.
What?
I see as well the news, and they say, yeah, but you are the owner, and you are. I have never been the owner of that coin nor Success Factory. Not me, not Andrea, not Julian, not anybody else. The two founders are Christian Resch and Niels Grosberg. And in February, when Roald Mayik, who was already the managing director since it went to the Netherlands, he took it as CEO, Chief Executive Officer.
What?
And the moment that he took it, he was very clear. I'm building this part, but I'm only going to be the CEO at the moment that the debt coin is no longer a product, because he had the idea he wanted to go to the United States, and the United States and cryptocurrency doesn't go together. So the product, the view Forex Insiders are product lines at the moment. That coin is not, because it's sold out, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the tree of life, Cherry.
I have no clue, but I can tell you,
apparently it's magic.
when you don't know what to do, I've seen on the black market, I looked at it today.
What you doing over there, Igor? What you doing on the black market?
Als je
This
het
man on the black
kan doen,
market.
krijg je het lid op de neus. That say, when you want to grab deep in the vase, then possibly the decal, the cap will
love to kick him in the
fall on
face.
you. And I've seen that the value is there. People are able to sell it for 1 cent, 2 cents, up to even 10 cents. So there is value.
Oh, wow,
Not the
10
value that
cents.
is publicated. And
Wow.
I had since 2 years discussions about it. But you know what? Everybody is free to make the decisions that he wants to do. When it works out at the end, you are the hero. You are the glorious one. When it doesn't work, then unfortunately. Is somebody looking for us? Absolutely not, that we are aware. And I promise you, it is now, let me look at the clock. It is 7 minutes. No, it's actually...
Hi, sir, this is the police. We just wanted to come and warn you that we're looking into you.
Tomorrow morning, we will take contact with the authorities in the Netherlands if they need information of us, because the statement that we flee the country is completely ridiculous. I'm going inside because I'm going to show you that.
Did. You were wanted for questioning and you took off.
That's me in the
What do
mirror.
you call that?
And let's go down, because I think my business partner and mother of 2 of my children, Andrea Cimbala, is downstairs doing a seminar to help the people. And actually, she is here. So.
Yeah. You got the big pool table. We get it. Greek gods on your wall. Maybe you could teach Tim about Greek mythology.
Right.
You can log in if you want.
I make a video.
Okay.
It's a video for the people.
Super.
You will see it. Andrea, where are we at the moment?
I'm at home, I'm working. I just made the post and doing presentation. On what you focus, it expands. I focus on the work. Bye.
You know,
Stop bugging her.
that's my business.
I wonder why she got a divorce.
Say, yeah,
Jesus.
but you were married? Yes, we were. But you know, in life, some things change. Sometimes somebody goes this way, somebody goes the other way. Let me be clear, nothing to blame Andrea, but you know, I'm an.
It was him.
I don't want to say that I'm old, but I have a lot of gray hair, and I am more or less a gray stupid. Let's say like that. I made many mistakes in my life, and I have to face the reality, and that is the reason that we are actually divorced.
Yes, Albs, go.
It had nothing to do with that great Andrea, but everything with me. Let's have said that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep, she's on the
Are
market.
we good business partners? Absolutely. And then the fact, let me come back on that. The fact that a house is for sales, ladies and gentlemen. They come with all theories and all things. But hey, think about when you are married.
Selling the tree of
You
deception.
buy things together, but you divorce. What are you going to do? You separate it. But explain me, how can I cut a house like this in different parts? It's
Are you
simply not
serious
possible.
right now, Igor?
And for both of us, we decided that the best thing is when we get a good offer, we will sell
Joey
the house.
is, eh?
When we don't get a good offer, possibly one of us will stay living in it. But we are not for nothing divorced, so that we are going to separate is very clear. So are we still the father and the mother?
Like this is too much. I don't need to know all about this.
We bring them together to school. We do all the things together. And you know what? And I have to say this from my point.
Okay, cool. Sorry for your divorce.
We are still business partners. Why? Not that we need to do that. Because
nobody else wants to scam with you.
Andrea is the best business partner I ever had. She is trustworthy. She is reliable. She has a lot of integrity. She's extremely successful and she works very hard. She is completely focused. She
trustworthy, reliable. I think those are all traits that you both wish you were. And,
yeah. It also sounds like he might have cheated. I'm just throwing that out there.
Well, I think that's what he did, previously with the other woman and found Andrea. I think.
So he cheated on the last one with Andrea, and then she was like, "This will be a great relationship to get into with the man that just cheated on his last wife with me." And then And now she's surprised. Okay,
that's what I think. That's what I think that makes sense.
Ladies, if a man cheats with you, he is going to cheat on you. Just know that.
Disciplined, committed, and she is able to keep consistently going, even under difficult circumstances. So, I see her as
she's doing better than him.
That you
coping better
able to have as a business partner. So why should we change that? And it's up to her what she thinks. And what the reason is that she still wants to keep working with me. But I consider myself as a lucky guy. So, but besides that, we don't have any other private form of relationship.
Yeah, not the tiny dingers.
That's exactly the reason why we are selling this beautiful house. When we would not have been divorced, it would never have happened. But you know what?
Are we supposed to feel bad?
It is what it is.
Am I supposed to be feeling bad for this man right now?
That's one of them. So
I don't.
That we flee or we
I really just don't.
Go to the government over here. We are still living here, and where we are going to live after this, I have no clue yet. Let's first see if we can sell the house, and then we will go somewhere else. But our children are here at school.
I hope so.
Maybe we stay in the Netherlands. But as you know, Andrea comes from Italy. Maybe she goes to Italy.
Leave Italy alone.
Go to Dubai. not to flee. But
Yeah,
you
go
know
to
what?
Dubai. That's more your
In
stuff.
Dubai, the life is a little bit, a lot. It is safer. It is more beautiful. And there are
And there's
many
other
reasons
scammers there.
why you could go there. Now, don't say to me now, you see that he is living in Dubai. No, we go to Dubai because we do business. And in the last period, in the last 2 months,
Hey, it would have
we
been better
talked
to
with
say you
over
lived
30
there.
different companies to see which one fits the success for all organization. And we have decided, we have find a beautiful company, a company that is extremely successful over the last 4 years, a company that is constantly delivering what they
hard.
promise. So I
No, they're
there's
not.
always something to say. There will always be
Where?
haters. Yeah, but this is not and that is not. No, it's not it's not a startup
Yeah,
company.
Jerry,
We
if you're over
decided
30, you're too old
we
for
don't
this,
want
man.
to continue in crypto.
Okay, they
What
don't want
is
to
he
continue in
talking about?
cryptocurrency, and they're talking about he's talking about a company that's about 4 years old. And I had said it before about iBoomerang. I would not be surprised if he hooks up with Holton Bugs as iBoomerang.
Oh God, that's the last thing we need. Hey, Sherry, no, he's not coming to Canada. Hey, you behave. You behave. But like he's talking too about this like it was profitable for everyone. And that's the part I'm having trouble with.
And you
Like
should.
right, it was a huge scam and the way he's talking about it is as if it's been a great thing for everyone and everyone's profited some way and I'm like,
That's not
when?
the case.
He's like, the company makes promises and they deliver on every one. I'm like, can you name one of those for us?
We would like to know.
Yeah, like I can't think of one time. Like it was a huge scam and nobody got what they put into it. That's how I remember all these things, but could just be me.
Or not. Could be both of us.
Currency project after 8 years, we have had it a little bit with that. Not that we are only disappointed. It brought us a lot of beautiful situation, a lot of beautiful moments. And with
And a lot of
crypto, you
money.
can make money.
You're right.
But honestly, you can
That's what it
lose it.
really was.
That is always but that's in life. You can buy a beautiful house, sell it for more money, or sell it for less money. That's what it is. You can buy stocks, and when the market goes up, you make money. When the value of the stocks go down, you possibly lose money. In the forex trading,
Really?
exactly the same. It is a little
Wow.
bit towards your skills
Thanks,
if you are able to
Igor.
make it. In my case, I look at it differently. My job is not the job as a client. My work is simply building an organization of
Wait.
a sort of sales force, a sort of magical
But he was just a
organization,
customer.
a legion that is able to create
Now he's
wealth,
building shit.
create turnover. And I make the money besides all the other projects that we do with the commissions. So it's a commission-driven structure. But you know what? When you are a car company and you sell cars, you have those auto dealers.
Yeah, but
And
then people
they sell
actually
the car,
drive
and
out of
sometimes
the
you have
parking
a
lot
dealer
with
in the
them.
country, and they have sub-dealers in the city. That's the way it works. That's the way almost everything works. That some companies like behind MLM are always talking that, you know what? Their model, and let me say you this, their model is talking bad and sad about MLM. You know why? Because a negative message gets 8 times more attention than a positive one. And when you look at the site, go to the site, ladies and gentlemen, and you see between the message advertisement. The more people go there, the more money they make. The word
that kills me. Because he's making it sound like Oz is just making all this money from ad revenue and he's horrible for making money from ad revenue. Meanwhile, you've been milking people out of money in not just one MLM scam, but a number of them. And that's okay.
Guys, listen. Okay, Oz is a very, very bad man for making money with ads on his website. So I'm going to need all of you to go there and browse the website to see all of these ads, because that is not at all counterproductive. That's what just happened. Like, he was like, this guy's so bad with his ads. Go to his website and pay him.
And look.
It's like, but here's the thing: is Oz might make like he's lucky if he's making like $1 a day off of those ads. By the way, like you get peanuts for that crap, right?
Yeah, right.
I'm pretty sure actually, back from when I was writing for like publications and shit back in my early 20s, like I don't even think it was anywhere close to what we get here on YouTube even for ads. Like it was like 10 cents a day for every like 1,000 views or something like that. Like it was like nothing. Like you get paid nothing for the articles and to write articles and to have a website like that. So it's just really funny to think that Oz is out here only doing it for the money. Like he's like, I really need to speak out about IGOR. The 2 cents is going to be worth it.
Like, that's what these scammers do. I mean, Ash and company have done the same thing about like, we're making all this revenue from people viewing, our on passive videos, which is simply not the case.
No. Then that's why it's funny though. It's like, yeah, we don't make anything to speak out about this stuff, but thank you.
But we're going to speak out anyway.
I also think, Igor, that Oz should be paid a lot more for what he does. I agree.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you don't like it because he calls out a lot of things that, I mean, and people give him information just like they give Beth and me information about stuff that we cover. People come to me and they're like, hey. I mean, I sent him stuff about Unpassive. That's how he was able to write some of the articles, because I like gave him the information. I'm like, here's the screenshot, here's this, here's the receipts.
Yeah, same. I sent him a bunch of stuff too. That's what I mean. So it's like it and it's funny because the only reason why people speak out about scams is to raise awareness and stop the scam. That's it.
Yeah.
Like anyone, even if they're monetized, even if they're getting donations and whatnot, I don't tend to care too much, because I'm like, you're doing something good with your time. Whereas these people are never actually doing anything good with their time. They are just stealing money from people.
Off acid, my name is Igor and I am your friend.
Yeah. Might as well, like, really though.
Right.
He tries very hard to be relatable in this whole thing. His whole speech here is basically like, I did not run the scam. I got taken by the scam, like all of you. But the people he's talking to, you have to remember, are the ones that he would have signed up into the scam. So it's just
like, so much for that, Dono. I appreciate your super chat.
Thank you, Alps.
But they write about people, and you know what? I think they owe me a commission, because my name comes many times. They have written.
I thought he was gonna say it off passive. I was like, oh no.
Mostly lies. They lie. When I met somebody in my life that lied, they lie more, and they are more wrong about the truth than any other journalist that I came across. So, but you know what? They possibly made the most money with that bullshit. And having said this, I will make them even more money.
Oz, for making your 10 cents.
I believe strongly in life. What goes around comes around.
Remember that.
The way you do to people is the way they will do to you. And that is something in life.
Karma.
And, yeah. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Okay.
I keep on going. I will keep on being the change, doing
The only
things
heart
different,
this man has is
creating
the one on
value,
his necklace, by the way.
making people dream again, let them have hope, making people having the
If you
possibility
sell
to
hope,
become the one destined to be. And we do that by creating success for all, ladies and gentlemen.
see, there it
That's
is.
our mission.
Success for all. He mentioned it again. And that was like his team for Organa Gold, Success for All.
It was. Oh,
That is our movement. That is our calling. That is the direction that we like to go. Because only when you create success for all, you will notice, experience, and see what dreams may come, ladies and gentlemen. And I want to end this call. It's a long call. We are 26 minutes. In the meantime, it's almost 10 before 12. I will end this call with my greatest mentor, Mr. Zig Ziglar, who taught me on the first day that I met him. Mr. Albert,
oh
you can have
God.
everything
Right?
that you dream, you
There we
wish,
go.
or you want out of life when you first help other people with what they want, dream, and wish out of in their life. So
Oh yeah.
this is a beautiful statement that actually you can find back in all religious books. Mr. Zig Ziglar, thank you. And all the other people looking at this video, you can have your opinions, but you know what?
Okay.
You are not me. You
Thank
can
God.
judge a book on its cover. You can investigate. You can listen to all bullshit people are telling you. And that is actually, for this moment, for the first time since long time, that I make a video, because I didn't want to make this video because I thought keeping quiet. But keeping quiet doesn't mean there's
needed the
nothing to
limelight.
say. No. Today I spoke out loud a little bit to you, because when even ex-friends and ex-distributors from our team are talking bullshit, that you know there's nothing wrong. Yes, of course, they are arrested.
It's all your
Is it
fault, Joe.
that they are arrested? I don't think so, but they are. I don't know personally what they did, because I'm
know
not an
anything.
owner.
Oh my
I'm
God.
not
What do
even a
you
co-owner.
mean, Igor? You don't know what
Said it
they
out to you
did.
myself, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, for fuck's
So
sake.
think about, and you know, whatever you think,
don't know what they
it will not hurt me. It will not make me money or cost me money. The only ones that are making money with all this bullshit and all this lying and cheating are organizations, scam organizations, that actually say that they invest the scams. You know, haters, I love you, because I've learned
There's
in my life,
organizations that say that they invest in
as long as
scams.
you exist.
Where are these?
So they have a beautiful
Where are
day.
these ones at?
So I do what I do the best, creating success for all, and let's see what dreams may come. Ciao, ciao. See you in one of those beautiful cities in the world soon.
Yeah, because you're going to be announcing your next move to whatever scam you're going to be part of. And there's more.
I just want to know where all these organizations and companies are that are apparently out here saying that they partner with scams. Because according to him, the only ones that partner with scams are the ones that come out and announce that they partner with scams. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm not having that great of a time out here finding all of these places that come out and say, I am partnering with a scam. So, I mean, could he just direct us? And I mean,
That would be
Igor,
nice.
you tell me where those are. I might leave you alone for a bit.
So then Andrea comes on with him.
Oh,
Yeah. So there's
okay.
more. Just about
I thought we weren't hearing from him until he was in another city. This is the same day. He's wearing the same shirt.
Yep.
And the same fake heart necklace. That's the only heart this man has, is that heart on his necklace there.
Let me turn that up. Let's start that again.
Okay. He's just like, now we're going to go and yell at the haters together.
Yeah.
All right.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, or good night. In our case, it's a little bit night, Andrea. Dear lovers HaTeRs, whoever you are, team members of Success for All, of the movement, of the calling, of the vision and the missions. Andrea, why is this video actually?
Andrea,
So
blank
first of
space
all,
if you
to
need help.
promote the long video that you just published on your Facebook, on your page. It's a video of 28 minutes explaining the situation. So this video is just to promote, to share the link of that video, because of all the rumors that were going around that we
You're telling
flee the
me.
We
country.
flee the country, we are selling a house. But that's not a rumor. We are selling the house, ladies and gentlemen.
That's
yes.
true, but
Oh, but
we are
we get
not
it.
detained. We are not under arrest and anything. We are
We are
just
not.
home.
We are not.
No, we
I
are
think we
at
are
home.
home in the house of dreams. Actually, ladies and gentlemen, that the founders of Success Factory and Decoin and many other companies are arrested is true. Is absolutely true. And Andrea, do we own business phone? No, I don't think that Nuit and Dini Noorlander are owning
What?
that. Did we pay for an article? Bullshit.
So
You think that they would publicate an article that we make, that we pay for, that is so bad about the company?
You pay for articles on Business for Home, article after article after article after article on Business for Home.
Do you think that Business for Home would publish an article getting paid? That is literally what they do, is they get
Yeah.
paid by companies
They
to
publish.
publish good articles about them. Literally what their whole business is. That's their business from home. So yes, I do think
That
so.
we invested so much time, effort, energy, love, and as well a lot of money in. I think we are the biggest clients of that company, isn't it?
yes, so I just want to make clear one thing. We are not fleeing the country. We are at home. We are in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam. I'm working
Are
my
we
butts
living in
off.
Dubai?
No, I'm not
No.
living in Dubai. I bring the kids to school. Tomorrow, actually, in a couple of hours, I need to bring the kids to school. And yes, I have to be honest, it's not a nice situation what is happening with the founders of the company. And that's why I'm making this video, and that's why you made the video on your Facebook. Because it's not a situation, a nice situation for us, not for everyone that is listening. I'm not involved. I don't want to be involved.
They didn't even ask us. They didn't came to us. They didn't ask
No,
us.
authorities didn't come to us yet. I'm not involved with the authorities that did that arrested Niels and Chris.
And it's already happened more than 2 weeks ago.
It's
And
already since
we
2
just
weeks.
find out when they came in the offices of Success Factory in Amsterdam and in Estonia. Yeah, then some people called us and said, that's going to happen. That's happening. And you know what? When you want to know more about it, you have to ask the guys from Success Factory.
Yes.
Because, I think they already knew, the corporate Roald Mai was absolutely aware
Who
of the whole
signed these
situation
people up
already
for
14 days ago. But,
Oh,
not
Lord.
we didn't know nothing.
But
And-
no, I was just the vice president of sales, but I didn't know shit nor shinola.
I am so mad right now. I'm like so mad. Not only that, but anyone that they're talking to again would be the ones that they signed up to this thing. So technically, if people had questions about this, they should be able to go to these two and be like, the hell, you signed me up for a company and now the founders of it are in jail. Can you please explain to me what the hell is going on here? And he's like,
like,
don't
"Nope.
ask me. I don't know anything. Go bug those people that are in prison. Like, okay.
How does that work?
Yeah, I know.
when they want to have some information, we are glad we are here. We want to cooperate and we can give them a lot of inside information. But no, not at all, but just
why
the
you're
way
not in
we
jail?
see the things.
So yes, my advice is when you need information, connect with the top leaders of the company that are still active in the company working, like the COC members,
That's
like the
worrisome.
other top leaders of the Russian market and Austrian market, Kayan, Peter, Alex,
The
Hamud, and
founders get
everyone, all the
arrested, get
COC
out of
members.
there.
Connect to them because they are active and they are in connection.
And they know we are suspended, so
Yes.
we have no clue what is going around.
And the CEO, Roald Mai,
He knows
He knows
everything.
everything. So
When you
feel
want to know
free.
something, they know.
In the meantime, of course, because I love people and I love my team, and because I worked for many years with you, feel free to contact me or write me. I have no problems. I will always answer. But my advice is always connect to the people that are active and working in the company. For the rest, nothing. I just
Hold on, can we pause this for a minute?
wish you to see the
Yeah.
long video and the link
A
of
very,
the
very long video. A little bit.
This woman actually just say that she wants to give some advice. Here's my advice. If you are ever in a goddamn company that someone signed you up for, then the founders of that company get arrested, run. Get
Leave
your
that
money
company.
and leave. Like, that's the thing that I think that's what's driving me the most nuts, is that these two are sitting here and they're admitting that these founders have been arrested, right? So they're admitting that, yes, this is a scam that they were a part of and got all these people they're talking to a part of. Because like this video would be going out to the people, like I said, that are signed up under them for their scams. And they're not at all being like, we should get out of this thing. You probably should leave. Like if I had signed a bunch of people up to Sensi and then I decided it was a scam, I'd be telling all my people, yo, we're out of here.
Yeah.
Like, I'm really sorry I signed you up for this shit. We gotta go. Like, this is a scam. I'm sorry. Like, let's leave, guys. Like, this is on me. This guy, though, is like, oh, you want to keep going? Go talk to the people that are still active in the company. My thing is, why are there still people active in this company to begin with?
There shouldn't
Damn
be.
it. Yeah, like, it's like, what do you mean? Like,
When the
there
owners
should not
are
be-
arrested, that should
Yeah,
be the
like-
red flag of all red flags.
Like, have you ever in your life heard people be like, yeah, the founders are arrested in this company?
And let's keep
But,
going.
like, it's ridiculous.
But I mean, OneCoin is still going, even with Rouge.
It drives me insane. It
I know.
literally drives me mental. I am like, why? Like, literally, same thing. If something's been found as a fucking scam, like legally too, and they're like, we need to shut this down. This is bad. And then people
all
end up
these
in
people
jail.
are arrested
Get
and
out
the
of
founders
there. Like,
on the
that is the
FBI's most
time.
wanted list. I mean,
Yeah,
there's so many
like-
reasons, like leave.
Yeah, we literally got people on the FBI list from that thing. Like, these are not the people that you want to do business with. Like, in no other industry in the world would this ever happen other than in like the MLM world. That's the only place where people are like, yeah, okay, sounds cool. We're fine with it.
Bit
But
too
very
long
clear.
maybe, but it is what. And why didn't we post it on Instagram, Andrea?
Our Instagram is disabled, is deactivated.
I read that we did that ourselves.
No, unfortunately, we got disabled because some people complained or because
That we are not who we are. I'm not Igor Alberts and she's not Andreas Chima.
So I can imagine
That happened already twice in a row,
I'm fighting
Ridiculous.
to
Thank you.
have it back.
The one that did it is absolutely looking at this video. You're a stupid one, but what goes around, puff, comes around.
So nothing. I'm fighting to get it back, but it's not possible until now. And might be I will have a new Instagram account. I give it the time, but unfortunately, some people that I already know they did this, and it's okay, no problem.
Are we the owners of Success Factory or that?
No, I'm not owner of Success Factory.
Do we have
I'm not owner of that coin.
shares in it? Absolutely
No,
not.
absolutely not.
Unfortunately not. No, we should have them, but we never had them. So, we didn't run the company. We are just distributors, affiliates, like everybody else.
But hey, keep something for the longer video.
Okay.
Ciao. I will put this video with a link of the Facebook video of Igor.
Hey,
So
be the change, create success for all, and you will see what dreams may come. Mwah.
This is after he was dancing in Dubai. They're now back in the Netherlands. But, there are some other things that I want to bring up.
Oh, no.
with you guys.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm scared.
if you go to Business for Home and you're looking at lifetime earners, you will see that there's
Jaeger
Dexter
Grove.
Yeager and
Uh-huh.
Nancy Dornan, and she, I can't remember who she's married to, but I covered her in a video too. Crap, I can't remember. The name escapes me. Anyway, so there should be another name right here, and that would be Igor E.
Oh.
Albers. And I will show you, this is from a couple of months ago, and it's like it's been scrubbed. His
Huh.
name, you cannot find his name on this list. And
Weird.
it just made me go, huh? And I have an idea as to why. So this
Okay.
is from a couple of weeks, a couple of months ago. So as you can see, $160 million. This is estimated lifetime.
And
Right
it says Success
after the Jaeger
Factory.
Group. Okay?
Yeah.
Right there. Well, why would that be taken away? And this is where I have, my thoughts on it. And let me get to what I want to show you. Because now Business for Home has this MLM blacklist.
Oh.
And it has made me think, is Ted trying to separate himself from Igor, who he was pictured there with them on their wedding day? He
Mm-hmm.
knows Igor. Igor has paid a lot of money to have many articles written. But when you scroll down, I left how it starts with Charles Ponzi. Okay, so it has Reinhardt, that's platinum coin. But as you keep looking at it, like King James, one coin.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some others in here, like Zeke Rewards, that's a known
Yeah.
Ponzi. Oh, look, Telex Free, which Ash was part of.
Uh-huh.
OneCoin, Frank Ricketts. Frank Ricketts is recently being extradited to the U.S., I believe. Let me see who else. Another one with Telex Free. I'm like, isn't that interesting? Interesting.
Bit Club.
Ormeus, which that has just come up with, and I haven't released it in my video that I'm doing about Holton bugs. Where are some more? Looking for OneCoin. Here's another OneCoin one.
Yeah.
Because I know Sebastian Greenwood is on here. Telex Free again.
Yeah.
OneCoin. There we go. Sebastian Greenwood. Sebastian Greenwood was basically the co-founder of OneCoin.
Yep.
So I have to wonder, did Teddy Boy remove Igor and Andrea because he's going to put them here in the blacklist? That's my thought. Because why else would his name not appear in that list? Because he has been the number one top MLM earner for
No,
each year.
that's really suspicious.
Isn't it?
Especially since we do know that it appears that, like you said, they weren't just like business partners. Like he was at his wedding. Like there were.
Right.
So that's a little bit more. I wonder, is he worried that Igor and his connection to him and being caught in all this is going to blow the whistle on the fact that obviously this whole website he does is just people paying him?
Yeah, I don't know, but it just
I
made me
wonder if
really-
he's starting to realize that because he knows that we're all looking into him more now. Like even behind MLM is looking into him more now as a person, right? Like that kind of put there as soon as you see him in a picture with Igor Albert, you go, put this guy on my radar. So and he was already kind of knowing, like we all know that he gets paid to promote the MLMs. Like all of us have talked about that out here, right? So I'm wondering if he could be trying to distance because he realizes that this might be the one that kind of blows his cover on what this whole thing's about.
What it
Also,
really is.
I'm finding it interesting that we are now just doing this. This is new, like this whole list here.
Oh, this list has been around. I mean, I've looked at this list before, and this is where because Yvonne Tapia is on it, David Emanitier. I mean, there's different big names. Alex Morton, all kinds of people are on here.
I'm
Greenwood
worried.
was basically Ruja's partner in crime with the creation of OneCoin. And his background on it really came from the world of MLM with recruitment and stuff. And so he was really good as being a front man and whipping the crowd into a frenzy. And because he was very masterful at it.
Yeah.
But
I'm
Ruja is
worried.
not on the list because Ruja was never like an MLM distributor. But with Greenwood's position, he was like kind of one of the distributor type people as well.
Yeah, I'm worried about this list existing. I know that it looks like a great thing to have a list of the scammers in this industry, if you will, on a site like this. But the issue is that now that this is here, people are going to believe even more so that the ones that are promoted by this
Yep.
site are all the more better. And that's where I go,
And
oh,
I've talked about that when I did
right?
on my video on TED, I talked about that because this is a way these people will send people to business for home because there's also a link to like the reps we recommend, which
Oh,
people are
shit.
paying to be one of the recommended reps.
Yeah,
Or
like it's
no
not,
success.
and that's so angering because it's not like these guys actually go through the research process and like ensure that
No,
the places that they are
not at
promoting.
all.
And that's why it's kind of funny to have this list of places that they would consider to be scams too, because it's like, oh, what do you like? When do you research, guys? Like, when do you actually look into these
Oh,
things, you know?
and let me
So,
share this with you. Hang on just a second. Let me.
it's just kind of funny to me. Like, I'm like, you obviously don't look into them before you promote them. So now we're also supposed to believe you look into them when you're telling us that you don't want to promote them. Like, when do we believe you and not believe you? And also, like, imagine just promoting anything just because you're getting paid.
But here, this is what I want to point out to you guys because you could
Oh,
go here and add
well, I'm
someone
gonna
to
ask
the
Ash.
blacklist, and I already have reported Ash. So
I'm
more
going
of
to
us
go and report
report
Ash
Ash.
and Tim Bentley because
So
he's
you can
pissing me
just
off
go
now too.
here, and you can type in your reason, which I just chronicled, Ash's history. So whatever
Yeah.
you want to put in, and you just go here and you put it all in. And I put a link to the article where Bhutan was like, this is a pyramid scheme. So I submitted it. So maybe if
Good.
the more of us submit that Ash is a problem, even though this website is not a website where I'm like, business for home is, just this bright and shiny place and it's wonderful.
But the
But
thing is that those that would sign up for on passive might look at this site
right,
as that. So if you can get
right.
him on the blacklist, then it might do something in terms of like stopping people from join. We're not promoting it because we believe in it. It's like they believe in it. So since they want to believe in it, let's use that to our advantage
Exactly.
to get them the hell out, basically, because that's the game we play over here.
And so I
I
just
don't
put
know.
in the chat a link to the blacklist for business for home. And so if you're watching it on the replay, just literally Google business for home and you'll be able to find, the blacklist. It's
Yeah,
pretty.
it's businessforhome.org,
So just,
not .com. I'm just
I think
saying.
maybe the more of us imagine if they get like say 10, 20, 30, 50 people reporting Ash, then
Well,
there's
then they
more
have
of a
to.
likelihood. They're like, wow, a
I
lot of
mean,
people.
I'm going to tell you right now, if we all go and do this and then they don't put him on the blacklist, well, then I'm done with this business for home site. Okay. Then I'll really be like, yeah, no, what you doing here, Teddy?
Teddy boy, we didn't trust you to begin with, but now we really
Yeah,
don't trust.
now I really don't. Okay, that was your last chance to show us that you could do something good. There
So
we
I
go.
just wanted
Challenge.
to make sure that I shared that with you, because to me, the only reason he would pull Igor's
That's
name
weird.
is to distance himself and to maybe he's going to put them on the blacklist because Andrea's not there, Lulian is not
Now,
there either. They're
here's the
all
thing,
like,
though. What if he just disappears? Like, does that mean anything different? Do you know what I'm saying? So, okay, he was on it, and so they liked him. And then we are thinking that they took him off that list to put him on the blacklist, right? But what if he doesn't get put on the blacklist? Is that even worse? Like, then are they really trying to hide it?
I
Like,
don't know.
would that be a thing? Because I'm kind of like, wouldn't you already have that on the blacklist, like, as soon as you took it down? So I'm wondering if they literally just want to shove him right under the rug, like, to the point where, like, he ain't even gonna go on the blacklist. We just want to forget he exists in
But the
entirety, you know?
but the articles that Igor paid for are still
Are they
available.
still up? See,
They're still
and
up.
that's also strange, though.
Right?
Because you would think that if they took him down off of that list and they're trying to distance, then why would the article still be up unless
Well, it's just
do they have a payment plan where you have to pay for as long as they're up for or something? Like,
well,
are you
it's just like,
constantly
okay,
paying?
all the articles about Sebastian Greenwood, they're still up too.
And he's on the
Okay?
blacklist.
And he's on the blacklist.
See, that's okay. I don't
That's
understand
why I think
journalistic integrity then.
I just think that
I feel like if you're gonna say something different, then you have to remove that. Like, if I change my mind about someone out here, I gotta remove the original video I did about them. You know what I mean? Like, it's like you can't keep up the articles promoting a business and then somewhere on your site put them on a blacklist.
but
Like,
look at
what
it
is
this
that?
way. I think that he leaves it up because if people are doing research into a particular person, a particular company, they could go there, they can find information, and it's like, oh, and look, he's on the blacklist too. But I have all of this information available because they've already paid for it. So it doesn't hurt Ted to keep that stuff up. But then it looks like he's a man of quote integrity because he put that person on the blacklist, but he's keeping the information, their history, so to speak, of being published there.
Now,
Look at.
see, I would go with that, and I would be okay with that if he went back and edited the article afterwards to say that this is why he's leaving this article up, and to like leave the link in it and be like, please go and check out how he's on the blacklist and do not take this information as like the truth right now. But I bet you he's not doing that.
Let me see. I'm looking around.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, if he went back after he put Buddy on the, like, Greenwood on the blacklist, and then he went to the original article he wrote promoting it, and he put like a little edit area on the top of it, right? And it said edit, like, this person has since been placed on the blacklist. We're leaving this information up for, transparency purposes or something.
Yeah, no, he hasn't
And
changed
then
it.
here's the link to the blacklist and the information about why he's on the blacklist. Then I would be cool with it. But if you're not doing that either, then, because like, then I'm thinking people could see these, for example, the good ones, if you will, and fall for them still.
See, here's an article about Sebastian, but there's no mention of but it does have right here where it has about the FBI.
Yeah, I mean, at least they did do that.
Yeah.
I will give them that they have like at least been like, by the way, he was arrested in Thailand. There was a warrant out. So I guess he kind of like half-assed did that. But
And that's
again,
what I think it will
that
be.
doesn't mean all of them either, right? And I'm thinking how many people we got on that blacklist are people that he promoted on that
Exactly.
site. So it's
Exactly.
like he
But
really does
paid
have to do
promotion.
that.
Again, paid promotion. So
Yeah,
I
but
think
still, even if it's a paid promotion though, I still feel like you again, they already paid for it. So if somebody pays you for a promotion and you do it, but then you find out they're a scam, right? Are like you should then be allowed to go and change that paid promotion
I agree.
just to be like, yo, by the way, this is a scam. I I would feel a lot better if he did that. If he was making sure he did that, then none of it would bother me as much. But
Right.
again, it really makes me nervous because of all the things I said. And then to know that he's not like putting in an edit like that, I'm just like, how do we know that people aren't reading those articles and then trying to sign up with these people and then not seeing the blacklist? That's what I get scared of.
Well, tomorrow there is going to be a corporate webinar for on passive folks,
Woohoo! Sorry, I
and it's
can
at
contain my
12
excitement.
12 Eastern. So I'll put that in the chat too if you are available and want to check it out. I don't know what time my meetings are, but I will probably be listening to it as I can. And hopefully, Chris will record it, or there'll be a link to the recording, or I'll get a summary or something because
Yeah.
Ash is supposed to speak. But I'm going to have to get down on the go because I hear my husband home and I
Woo!
need to take out the Bubby Wumpkin children. And Chalupa is so glad that he didn't have to deal with Ash.
Yeah,
So glad.
he's like, that IGOR guy, he's kind of annoying too, but at least it's not Ash.
You should see him. There's one ear straight up and the other one's down. It's hilarious when he does that. Yes, I love you, sweet boy. Anyway, and somebody sent me a wheel with 1 through 35, so now I can spin the wheel for what song we're going to play for Unpassive.
That's kind of fun. I like
Isn't
that.
that great? Anyway, I need to get down on the go-go. I want to say thank you to my mods. You guys rock. Thank you to everyone who participated in the chat, and thank you to our lurkers as well. And Beth, of course, thank you to you for coming here and having some fun checking out this stuff that Igor said.
And thank you for having me so that we could make me want to have an aneurysm.
I'm always happy to do that. Not really, but yes, I'm always glad to do things with
I'm
you.
like, everyone is. It's okay.
Well, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your evening. And don't forget, you're beautiful and I love you. Until next time. And look for my video on Holton bugs to come out tomorrow. Have a good
Bye,
one.
guys.
Everyone.
Love you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.